open, let some fresh air in. So I wanted to just fill in a few things of what my website and my channel is going to be about. To be outstanding is a motto that came from a cast by Tony Robbins, and he says about raising our standards up to a point where we can actually get self knowledge and drive beyond what we normally would do. And it inspired me so much that I adopted the saying to be outstanding. And what it takes to be outstanding is an essential amount of effort, an essential amount of commitment, and we have to take a lot of action. We have to take a lot of responsibility for our lives. It isn't an easy one because it's very easy to lose motivation. And part of me keeping myself motivated and doing what I do is doing a video channel and doing YouTube and trying to keep myself on track. Being born with ADHD and this difficulty where I tend to overthink things, I've learned now to take action a lot more, and that tends to help me, and it's been benefiting me a lot. What else can I say about this channel? Well, what is my system? Well, my system really is all about inspiring yourself to be able to get yourself to the next level of self-awareness and consciousness. I wanted to have some sort of spiritual background to what I was doing as well, because it's very easy for us to to get into this, and what people see my system as kind of motivational. Well, yeah, I kind of don't like the word motivational, but it is. If you're not being motivated, you're not going to do anything. So any system to benefit yourself is motivational, but it's not just that. It's about taking action. It's a practical system. It's based in true knowledge of me bone picking all of the great masters of life coaching and personal development, and also through my own systems and my own knowledge and me doing education, hairdressing, meeting thousands and thousands of clients over the years and listening to their stories and how they've done things and not done things, and people which have been inspirational and not inspirational, and me being a little bit outspoken. I've definitely ruffled a few feathers in my time and seen how people react to what I've said. I'm trying to understand what their internal dialogue is and analyzing this consistently. So let me just move this phone a bit. So it's kind of based on my own life experiences, and it might not be for everybody. It might not be the most inspiring thing for everybody to do. It might not be the most how do you put it, easy thing for most people to understand why I do this, because it does take a lot of courage and personal development skills to actually eventually get to a point to believe that you've got something to offer. Some people can be critical of this, and some people actually like what I'm doing. The people who like what I'm doing are usually people that can either searching for some answers for themselves and see benefit and value in what I'm doing, or they don't see benefit and value in what I'm doing because they're not yet at that stage of their life, or maybe they already got to that stage and they don't really need somebody like me to give them guidance. So we're all at different potential stages in our lives, and we're all trying to find answers. And if you're completely happy with the way your life is and you're blissful, then fantastic, because that's what this whole journey is all about, isn't it? It's all about trying to find a balance between what we want to be, what we don't want to be, and trying to find that happy medium so that we can actually sit back and relax a little bit. Because while we're not happy with our lives, we use substances like alcohol or drugs or food or shopping to try and make ourselves feel better. But none of these things are going to make you feel better. The only thing that's going to make you feel better about your life is what you become, how you feel about the person that's looking at yourself in the mirror. And some people say, I can't even look at myself in the mirror. Well, that's weird to me, because not being able to stare at yourself in the mirror, you're born with this structure, you're born with this body, and you're born with whatever you've been given, and your parents gave birth to you. And if you can't look in the mirror and respect what's looking back at you, then you've got to do some work on yourself, because it's sad that you can't even look in the mirror at yourself. That's weird to me. When I hear that, I find that quite shocking. I think a lot of people can't look in the mirror because they can't face themselves. And if you can't face yourself, then it's hard for you to move forward. It's that old saying, so you'd love yourself. Well, it's kind of loving yourself, I get, but it's more than, like, I would say, respect yourself. Could you take yourself out for a beer? Could you honestly say that if you had somebody like you in your life, would you say you're a good friend? Would you say you can respect yourself? And if you can't answer those questions, you've not really thought about how you're living your life and how you can respect yourself and look at your actions. Because I think a lot of the problem we have is consciousness of what we're doing, and consciousness of our actions, and consciousness of the person we are. And if we're not conscious of these things, it's very hard for us to move forward. It's very hard for us to see the benefit in what we're doing, because we drift through our life and we can't remember half of what we've done. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but we drift through our life and we can't remember half of what we've done. And we get to the end of our lives and we're panicking, leaving the world, because we've not felt like we've lived. Maybe we've had an amazing life, but we've not been conscious of it. So also being aware and conscious of with what we're doing, because being an ostrich with your head in the sand is not going to make any of this go away, good or bad, or make any of what you're doing become more aware or help you. You've got to be conscious of that, and you've got to have some idea of where you are and where you want to go. So that's what my system is kind of based on. It's all about you becoming more self-aware, and you do that through understanding how the brain works, how all of these little boxes in your brain interact with each other, and how these things can either benefit you or hold you back from obtaining your goals. So my course is going to be like a 4-week course to kind of help you to get conscious and to become more self-aware and more self-balanced, and to understand your inner self on a level where you can then become your own coach and you can take control of your own life. I believe that if you've got to be coached for the rest of your life, the system's not working. I believe you should be coached, developed, then you can go through years of your life, and you might need, say, a couple of years down the line, you might need a little tweak, a little retune, because it's very easy to get it and then lose the momentum, and then need a little bit of a tweak to get yourself back there. But some people never need that. Some people get it and run with it for the rest of their lives. We can all go through really difficult patches which are out of our control, and that's where a coach can always come in handy. That coach is responsible to tell you if they can fix you, and also if they can help you to get to where you want to be as fast as possible, not to string you along to take money from you. The whole idea is to get as little sessions as possible to get you where you need to be as fast as possible, so you can move forward in your life. Because if somebody's working on you for 12 months and you still haven't got it, they're not a very good coach. Really, a couple of sessions should be enough to start getting you on your feet, and then the odd retouch once a month should be enough to do that. So that's my belief in the system. Everybody has different beliefs, everybody has different needs, but I'm a full believer that if we're having to constantly be coached, the coaching system's not working. We need to have got to a point quite quickly, and then maybe just have some retouches done. Okay, so that's my Sunday morning little cast. I haven't done one of these for a while live, so I thought I'd do that. And I've got my ice bath going up that I did the other day. I forgot to post it, and I've got another one going to go up today because I trained really hard yesterday. And I just wanted to send some Sunday morning love. Hope everybody's having an amazing day, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.